You can pick up 72,000 season XP in maybe 20 minutes in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. Here's how. Now, Salsa family, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. Hope you have an unbelievable weekend coming up. And without further ado, the good vibes are rolling. Let's get it started. Now, the way we're going to be getting this XP is incredibly simple. Go on over to your objectives tab, go on over to the season field pass, and as you guys can see, similar to college football, EA Sports introduced a program mission. Now, the only difference between this and college football is it is incredibly easy to grind these, and it gives you an insane amount of XP. As you guys can see, for scoring touchdowns with 2+ Season of Boom players in your lineup, you get 72,000 season XP. That is insane, bro. 72k XP will get me like 7 levels. It's wild. Now, let's talk about how we can get this mission done and how you can do it in maybe 20 minutes. I'll show you the fastest solo to grind, the strategy to grind it. Let's get started. Now, the way this mission works is pretty simple. Every 5 touchdowns you score, you get 6,000 XP, but for them to track, you need 2+ Season of Boom players in your lineup. So first things first, I'm assuming you probably have Jabril Peppers. If you open up your welcome pack, go through, throw that card in as your starting free safety or your backup. Me personally, I'm using him as a backup. Why not? And then number 2, if you've played through any solos in this game already, go through, open up your BND 76+ overall player pack, your BND 78+ overall player pack, and whoever you pull from this, put in your lineup. Give me an 85. All right, it's a 76 David Bell. Regardless, though, we'll put him in as a backup receiver. To buy Madden 25 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Now, once we have done that, here is where we get to the grinding part of this video. You're going to go to your solo challenges, and boys, I have gone through every single solo in this game. I've looked at every single one, all 200 challenges, and I figured out which solo starts you the closest to the end zone against the lowest overall team. And boys, to be honest, I'm surprised. There wasn't a solo that started us off at like the 20 or the 25. There wasn't anything super close to our opponent's end zone, but the closest solo I found is in Season of Boom, roaring offense, scroll all the way down to the bottom, and it's this one right here. Pride of the Lions, you're starting on the 50 against a 78 overall Cowboys team. Now, before we get into this solo and before we start grinding it, showing you the play I like, showing you the strategy to get this stuff done, as you can see, it's not a coincidence. We're wearing the Underdog Fantasy t-shirt today. That's because NFL preseason is starting up again for week number 2. Now, week number 1 of preseason, we did pretty well. We hit for 120 bucks. We made a little bit of cheddar, probably made like 40 bucks of profit over on Underdog, but week number 2, we're trying to make even more. Now, if you don't know what Underdog Fantasy is, they're a place where you can make higher or lower player picks on NFL game. And if you know your favorite team pretty well, you've been watching training camp, you've been following along, you might know a couple sleeper players that have their lines super low for preseason, but you know are going to ball out. So if you want to take advantage, you want to make some picks, click the link in the description to check out Underdog Fantasy, and you know what code to use. It's on the back of my shirt. It says code SWIFT. All right, 2,000 likes on this video, and I get an insane backplate tat that says code SWIFT. No, I'm just kidding. I will never do that. That would be diabolical. But regardless, Pride of the Lions, you're going to play this solo on 1 star. Don't play it on 2. You want to play on the lowest difficulty. And let me show you the play that I've been running to get these touchdowns pretty quickly. It's been taking me about 20 seconds per TD. So when we do a little bit of math right here, 20 seconds multiplied by 60, because we got to go through and score 60 tuds. That's 1,200 seconds. Divide that by 60 to see how many minutes that's going to be. And as you guys can see right here, that's 20 minutes of grinding. It's not too bad. I've probably grinded for like 10 minutes, and I'm about halfway done, so you can get these done pretty quickly. Now, in terms of the play I've been running, it's a play that's in basically everyone's playbook. I actually tweeted this play out yesterday, and the tweet low-key went viral, but it's this one right here, PA shot crossers. As you can see, I've called this 21 times. I'm averaging 49.4 yards per call, which just shows you how good this play is. You're starting off at the 50-yard line, and all I've been doing is just streaking triangle and running this as is. I'm either throwing it to triangle or I'm throwing it to square. As you guys can see, triangle is going to run right by his defender. I'm going to possession catch this, and we're in the end zone just like that. Now, all we do is we get this done 60 times. Now, am I saying you got to sit your bum down and do this 60 times straight? No, that's not even what I did. I did it 20 times. I went and had a snack. I came back here. I'm going to do it a few more times right now on this video, and then I'm probably going to spend 10 minutes off camera. I'm not saying you got to go through and sit down for 20 minutes straight, because that is a little bit tedious, but if you want to, throw on some Netflix, throw on a YouTube video, and just get on the grind. As you guys can see, you're either throwing it to square or you're throwing it to triangle. This time, square is the one that's open on the post route. We get in the end zone for the touchdown. Again, you're playing on arcade mode. It's going to be fairly easy to break tackles. It's going to be fairly easy to absolutely yam over defenders and aggressive catch on top of them. Now, obviously, that's not what you want to do. In a perfect world, you're just throwing an open touchdown pass like the first one. But if needed, yeah, you can throw the ball up and you're probably going to come down with it. As you guys can see right here, one other tip I will give you is if you want to cancel play action, hold down the right trigger. See how we didn't really do the play action right there? And this time, if it is man coverage, square's going to get open every single time. Possession, catch it in the end zone. We're already done. Now, one tip I will give you, if you want to skip the celebration animation, you know, after you score a touchdown, you can flick the right stick down and it'll spike. You can flick it to the right and it'll do like the team celebration. If you want to skip that animation and you catch the football before you get into the end zone, start showboating. As you guys can see, that's the first time we didn't score, damn. But if you start showboating on your way into the end zone, sometimes it will skip that animation. I've also found that if you possession catch the football in the end zone, sometimes it'll skip that animation. As you guys can see, we're going to try it right here. Let's see if we can get it to work. We start showboating and it doesn't skip it that time. See how right here we had to go through and click spike? I'll try and show you what that looks like when you don't have to click that option. But regardless, whether or not you properly skip the animation, we're really just splitting hairs. It's just taking you an extra maybe 2 or 3 seconds to watch that animation, maybe bringing your time down to like 18 seconds per solo from like 20. As you guys can see right here, square looks like he's going to be open and we should be able to get this showboat. Oh my God, Anthony Richardson, why are you throwing it like that, brother? Why are you throwing it like that? It's all good. We'll put this ball in the end zone. Who do we have available? Looks like triangle. We're going to walk in right here. And just like that, it's pretty easy and pretty quick to get these done. We probably just got what, maybe 5 or 10 done right here on camera while I was talking. It's super simple. Now, what's the point of picking oranges if we ain't going to make orange juice? I just came up with that saying as we were loading out of this solo challenge. Let's make some orange juice. Let's open up some of the packs we earned for leveling up. We actually just leveled up again right here by going through and grinding that solo, and we're going to be getting 200 tickets. That's no fun. We have good packs to open. Now, the first one that I got for leveling up is the 74 plus boom or bust pack. I've seen people go crazy on this. Are we going to boom? Are we going to bust? That was a loud clap. We're busting. 77 Juan Thornhill. How much is this selling for? Maybe a little bit of coin. 7K. We'll take it. Now, we do have a couple other packs for leveling up. We got a 71 plus overall value recruitment pack, which I'm going to try and open right here. Let's see how well we can do. This is just straight up 71 pluses. We get a Nephi Sewell. That's actually Penei Sewell's brother, if you guys are curious. Penei Sewell's brother or cousin, I forget. He's on the Saints, though. A couple more cards remaining. Tyler Shatley, another lower overall. A DeMarvion Overshone. I've never heard that name in my life. And final card's going to be, damn, I feel like I was doing way better on day one when I was opening up packs. My packs have gotten so much worse. Now, we have a red zone pack to open up as well. Let's give this one a go. Then I'm going to try one more boomer bust pack, and we'll see how well we can do at the end right here. Jake Witt, 71. Realistically, not selling off my cards unless we get a good pull. That's actually a pretty good pull. Raheem Mostert, that probably sells for a fair bit of coin. Amani Hooker as well. Okay, I'm getting fired up, but 78s and 79s, if you guys didn't know, they low-key sell for a good bit of coin. Like Raheem Mostert, you guys will be surprised to see that he's 17K and he's selling at that price. Like if you pull a 79, you should be fired up because that's 20K coins. That's actually a good bit of value. Amani Hooker right here. This is actually a pretty good card stats-wise. We'll put him up for 11K. He should sell. He's a good player. So that pack, even though we're like pulling nothing, we make like 40K in total, which is kind of crazy. We have a rare option pack to open up as well. I'm going to go through here and probably take the boomer bust. The boomer bust, I think, is the best and most fun way to do it. Boomer bust pack. Can we end it off by busting? I love to end off. Okay, I was going to say something crazy. I'm not going to say it. Okay, we got a season of boom. Maybe a good card. 80 Miles Sanders. That animation is sick. We'll take it. That card's going to be selling for 28K. That's going to do it for me. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to scroll down and drop a like. Again, I would recommend you grind this. Why not? Worth doing. Super easy. And the rewards, they're actually worth it.